Has your job search stalled? A slow search is not necessarily a broken search. If you're applying selectively, talking to the right people, getting interviews, moving into second and third rounds, but getting no offers, then you may simply be dealing with a lousy hiring market. Companies are moving slowly. Decisions get delayed. Budgets change. Jobs disappear. None of that means you should suddenly tear up your entire strategy. But a stalled search looks different. If you've sent out 75 applications and gotten 2 screening calls, something is happening at the top of the funnel. If you're getting plenty of first interviews, but almost never advancing, that's a different problem. And if you're repeatedly making it to the final 2 or 3 candidates and never getting the offer, that's different again. Those are 3 completely different job searches, even though they may all feel exactly the same at 5 o'clock on Friday when you still don't have a job. Hello, I'm Charlie O'Neill. I ran a recruiting firm for 10 years and was a senior executive in the financial services business for more than 20. I've written a book, Get a Job in a Broken Job Market. Look for it soon. I've also built a tool. You'll find it on our website, brokenjobmarket.com. It's called the Stall Check. It's not another personality test. It doesn't ask whether you're an introvert, an extrovert, a visionary, a collaborator, or whatever somebody decided to put on a pie chart. It asks what actually happened. How much activity did you generate? Where did employers respond? Where did they stop responding? How often did you advance? What happened at the end? Because once you can see the numbers, you can stop trying to repair the entire machine. Maybe your resume is doing its job perfectly well, and you need to work on interviews. Maybe you're a terrific interviewer, but almost nobody is inviting you into the room. Maybe you're targeting jobs where you're technically qualified, but where your background simply isn't making a convincing case. Or maybe you're doing better than you think. You're getting traction. The process is simply taking longer than it should. That's important to know, too. The point isn't to give yourself a grade. It's to figure out what deserves your attention next. The Stall Check is free. It's a very simple tool. Answer just 7 simple questions about your job search activity, and it will give you a brief, practical assessment of your efforts so far. You'll find it at brokenjobmarket.com. Look for the Tools and Resources tab under Intelligence. And while you're there, take a look around. We've built the site as a companion to our upcoming book, Get a Job in a Broken Job Market. We're adding practical tools, labor market information, resources, and ideas you can actually use in a search. Not just another collection of motivational slogans telling you to network harder and believe in yourself. Because sometimes you don't need more motivation. You need better information. You need to know what isn't working, why it isn't working, and what you're going to do differently Monday morning. That's the idea behind the Stall Check. Give it your real numbers. Don't improve them for the machine. The machine doesn't care. Then see what the numbers tell you. Again, the domain is brokenjobmarket.com. The job market is broken. You are not.